folks. Look who I am sitting with. I'm not sitting with, I'm virtually sitting with Deb Lexow from the amazing virtual gift giving Locle Box. Hi, Deb. How are you?
Hey, Molly, I am terrific.
Good.
Even under these circumstances.
I know. I probably explained that wrong. It's not a virtual gift giving. It's an actual gift giving, but you get to purchase it virtually. So anywho, so if anybody doesn't know anything about Locle Box, share with them a little bit about what Locle Box is all about.
I'd be happy to. Locle Box is a gifting service. And what we do here is we support small batch local artisans in Ohio. So in these gift boxes, we support the people in your neighborhoods who are making cookies. For example, Sugar Me Dessertery. We'll put their cookies in there. We'll put Heartwood Coffee in our gift boxes. And we curate them so they're by theme. So not only do we support our small batch local artisans, we are giving a little piece of Ohio or a little piece of Northeast Ohio, or in some cases, a little piece of Chagrin Falls or Chagrin Valley. And we write a handwritten note in each of the gifts, and we tuck it inside before it's sealed and it's shipped to their doorstep.
That's one of my favorite parts about a Locle Box. I have been privy to be on both sides. I've received and I've given. Both are just as rewarding because I know that when I mean, obviously giving, you could understand why it's exciting, but receiving, why that would be exciting, but to give is so cool because you're giving something super special. But the handwritten letter is, I'm getting chills just talking about it because it brings back what my mom has taught me, in the thank you cards and those kind of things that maybe have lost their way in over the last couple of years, 20 years, since the internet, I guess I should say, which is something we should be going back to right now, sending a card. And on the card, you're not just writing, "Hi, I'm Deb, I'm from Locle Box. I'm giving you this." It's a handwritten note in the voice of the sender, correct?
Absolutely. So you tell me what you want to say, and I write it word for word. Or there's other people that say, "Hey, Deb, I don't know what to say. This is how I want it to sound. Would you orchestrate that, and would you make the words up for me?" And I'll do that as well. But you know what? Since the internet, yes, and since cell phones and computers and everything, people forget what a handwritten note really means. Handwritten note you keep. I mean, people like that. They keep that. They keep those sentiments. It's special. It's very special. I don't want to say that it's the only thing that you need to do, but at least write a note. I'm telling people right now, there are shut-ins, there are elderly people. If you just write them a note, it's going to make a huge difference in their lives.
It is. It's very powerful, especially with the elderly. Interacting with them is crucial to their survival, to be quite honest with you. And they're not getting that right now other than from their staff. So a little note, even if you don't know, just send it to an elderly care place and put a resident, just any resident on the front of it, and they'll get it to somebody. So talking a little bit about Locle Box. So all your products are online, so people can actually shop it, and you have prepackaged the Cleveland box and the Chagrin Falls box. And so, I am a person where this is your expertise. I probably don't have time to pick and choose and add. And so I usually just say, "Hey, Deb, $50, send a box, or 100, here's my limit." So there's so many different ways you can shop on Locle Box. Tell us a little bit about the options.
True. The website is there. And it's specifically there for the person who is in a hurry. And I always like to say it's for the gal or the guy who is sitting with their glass of wine and it's 10:30 at night and they need to send a gift because they forgot to send it to mom for her birthday and they need to send it out fast. You can do that online. But what I love is what you do, Molly. You call me and say, hey, I need a gift. This is my budget. This is who it's for. I want to send edibles, or I want to send a spa-like, or I want to send a little bit of Chagrin Falls, whatever it might be, and then you let me curate it, because that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
And then I also know what I have and where I can get things. So many of the items that I have right now in my inventory, I might not have a lot. I might have 5 or I might have 10. If I were to get an order of 20, I wouldn't be able to fulfill it. So sometimes it's even better just to say, hey, what do you have? What can you do here? Just make it up for me. So, yeah. I mean, I've got a couple things that I just wanted to show you real quickly.
Oh my gosh, please, because I'm thinking of sending a box out to Emily, my daughter's boss, which if you don't know is Christian Soriano in New York City, because they've done some great things with working with the governor, and he's actually now making masks. His seamstresses are making masks. They're pumping out masks. And I just wanted to send him we think that's amazing from Chagrin Falls. So I'd love to see what maybe you have new in your.
Yeah. I mean, that is amazing. I don't think we'll have to talk about that.
Yes.
I think I know him. I mean, you've sent him a gift before, and I kind of have an idea, but we can chat about that. But I wanted to show you this because this is. That is our movie at home box.
I love
inside, it. We've got the Chagrin Falls popcorn, a couple different flavors. We have our Ohio cookie.
Love that.
Yeah, we've got like Peterson's nuts, and we've got the Mally's Cleveland bar. I mean, there's just all kinds of fun things.
Oh, I love that.
The whole idea of this was, we're all home. We're all homebound. Let's make the most of it. Let's laugh about it. And you've got family, so why not have, a movie night?
I love that.
One of the things that we're including is a critics sheet. So when you're watching a movie, and everybody can have one of these sheets, and they can say what they liked about the movie, what they didn't like, what they thought you could do better. It's a fun game.
I love that. I love that. Now, what I don't see in that box is the Molly mix, Deb. We need to get some Molly mix.
You mean you're talking this?
Oh, no. But yes. Okay.
Okay. This is in our puzzles and reading.
I love that.
We have a puzzle box, and light reading. So we've got these included. Author Molly Gebler.
And that did not pay her to advertise my books. I'd love a picture of that one put together.
Sure.
Yeah, and we'll get that out on a Piece of Molly's Mind website.
Okay. What are you talking about, your Molly's Mix?
I have my own popcorn at the popcorn shop.
Oh, Molly.
It's called the Molly Mix. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we need to add that to our movie night for sure.
I think so.
All right.
I love that. So
I'll make that happen.
I just have to say now is just so important to send we can't interact with our loved ones. So now's the time to give Deb a call and send a little love to somebody, because we can't hug them or love them the way that we really, really want to. So I know that I received a box from a friend of mine, just completely out of the blue. She lives out of state, just completely out of the blue. And it was just filled with, tea bags and nail clippers and, just stuff. But there's just no feeling like the feeling you get when when you're thought of by somebody for no reason.
Molly, you just said it. The best time to send a gift is when there's no reason.
Yes.
The very best time is when the gift is not expected. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be big.
Mhm.
I mean, you just said you don't have to send something, hundreds of dollars. It's just the idea. We have something called token of appreciation. And employers are now sending that to their workers who are displaced. They're working from home in conditions that they're not accustomed to. They might be working out of their bedroom with their dog barking in the background, or their siblings or kids, running around the house. That employer is just saying, hey, we really appreciate you. We're all in this together. We're going to get through it, but we wanted you to know that we care about you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just being thought of, and that's makes somebody feel special. Deb, I love you so much. Any hobbies over there that you've taken up lately that since you have the time to do so? Although you're working, I mean, you're open for business and you're working, but we all have this new mindset of, we're time off and we're taking time now. Is there anything you're picking up that you haven't done before?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm picking up. Not necessarily I haven't done before, but you're right. I've always had a home-based office. So quite frankly, not a lot has changed for me. I'm in my office, in my space. My inventory is all around me. My husband also works from home. He's upstairs, and we're accustomed to this. Our life hasn't changed a lot, but what has changed for me is that through the help of Lisa Malice, who is a time management coach, I've been more disciplined on taking my breaks. And my breaks include, just getting out of my office, getting outside, breathing fresh air, taking a quick walk around the block with my dog, and it clears my head. Because otherwise I get, like we had talked about earlier, you can get very bogged down with all of this. I mean, this COVID-19 is not something, it's not a joke. And I think I could become very
obsessed.
Moved away. Oh, you can become very obsessed with it. And I don't want to. I don't want to go there. I want to be very careful. But I'm in a business that shares joy. I share love. I bring happiness to people when they open a Locle Box. I want to continue that. And when I'm writing those notes, I want that to come through. And so because of what I'm doing, I'm just getting outside. I'm taking those breaks, clearing my head, and then life goes on.
And are you being safe? Because I'm assuming unless you can ship right from your house, do you have to go to the post office? No.
They come right to me.
When
you get to it, I know.
You're big when the United States Post Office comes directly to you.
I'm not sure how happy Rusty is when he sees those boxes every day, but yes, I don't have to go anywhere. And like right now, Kimberly Gibson's father is Gene McCune, and he's coming from McCune Apiaries. I needed more honey. So he is bringing honey. He leaves it at my doorstep. I leave a check taped to my front door, and that's how we exchange things. And then I'm very, very careful about any product that's brought in. I trust him. I know him. That's the other thing about the artisans. I know all of these people.
Yes. You know where it's coming from.
Strangers. Exactly. But I still wipe it down. I still take all the precautions that you need to before I pack anything. And then again, I just pack it and it's shipped.
Ship and love. I love that. And you're in year, don't say it.
You'll be surprised.
I'm going to say I've been the director. This is my 7th year. So I'm going to go with 5.
6.
Oh, my.
Yeah, this is my 6th year, Molly.
Oh, my gosh.
Remember when you and I met at Lowe's Greenhouse?
100%, yes.
Yeah.
100%. So crazy.
I
So,
know.
give Deb a call to order, but also give her a call if you're thinking of starting a new business because,
Yes.
she took an idea and ran with it and now is running a successful business. So she's got, other than the gift giving side, she's got knowledge for any small business as well, or someone who wants to start a small business.
And can I just add a little bit of advice?
Please.
Never too late. I
I
just want
love
to
that.
share that. I worked in corporate for many, 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 many years, and then had this idea and decided to go with it. And most of the people probably should be retired. You know what? No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's never too late. You have an idea, go
Well,
for
if
it.
it's 6 years ago, so you were 30
I was.
when you
Well,
started?
actually, 31.
You want to be totally transparent, right?
Absolutely.
So, Deb, where can people find you? I'm going to put it down here, but tell us your website.
Oh, great. It is www.loclebox. Local is spelled LOCLEBOX.com. The other
Okay.
thing is, I'm going to give you my phone number because if you don't see something that you, particularly the combination isn't what you want or the price point isn't what you want, call me. My phone number is 216-870-1365.
Excellent. And
I'll always answer.
that's a great point. Again, when you get to her website, those prepackaged things are, yes, they're great for someone who needs it quickly, but they're also just kind of a guide to, you can delete and add and take this from that. And Deb is very great with, you're like Burger King, have it my way. Was that Burger King?
Yes.
To be able to just mix it. If I could compare you to a fast food place, Deb,
Okay.
so that you can have it your way.
Right. I will curate the box any way that you like, whatever thought, whatever idea that you want to portray, we can make it happen.
I mean, Deb wants to make sure that what you're sending is truly what you want to send. There's no sense in sending a personal gift to somebody if it's not truly coming from you. Now, on the other hand, for those husbands who may have forgotten the wife's birthday or the mom's birthday, she can take care of that as well. But for those of you who think, it's so impersonal, why would it is so personal, including at the end when there's a handwritten note with your words on it. So
also keep in mind, one last thing.
Please. I'm actually going to ask you if there's anything you want to tell people too. So
okay.
Say that too.
I was going to mention that I have makers who make things very specific for dietary restrictions. So if you know someone, if this person that you're sending the gift to, that they have nut allergies, share that with me. Then there will be no nuts in the gift box. If they are gluten-free, I'll only provide gluten-free options. So, we try to be as customized as possible.
Yeah, you certainly are. And if there's something that you wanted to tell everybody, the folks out there watching, what would it be?
You know what? Just share the joy. Whether it's Locle Box or not, really, in the end, doesn't matter. But we're in really difficult, uncomfortable, uncertain times right now. And if you can just share a smile or share a wave or a handwritten note with someone, just share the love right now because people desperately need it.
Yeah, agreed. 100%. Well said. Deb, you take care of yourself and please give my Paul a big hug, a virtual hug from me.
I will.
And keep being amazing. And thank you for all you do and spreading the love.
Thank you, Molly.
All right. We'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.